Energy Star is a voluntary program run by the Environmental Protection Agency. Energy Star is designed to help all of us save money and protect our climate through superior energy-efficient products and practices. According to the Energy Star website, www.energystar.gov, the Energy Star program has reduced utility bills by $24 billion. Last year alone, the Energy Star program prevented 242 million metric tons of greenhouse gas emissions, providing almost $6 billion in benefits due to reducing damages from climate change. Specifically with Energy Star, the Energy Star program breaks down the country into 4 different climate zones: northern, north central, south central, and southern. Each of these zones carries specific criteria that the windows need to meet for it to carry the Energy Star label. There are different factors and criteria Energy Star uses to determine whether a window qualifies for Energy Star. Energy Star does help consumers like us compare different window products, and Energy Star has designed the program so everyone is on an even playing field. This said, phrases or performance numbers that can be even slightly misleading are just not acceptable for Energy Star partners to use. As an example, center of glass numbers are not acceptable measurements for Energy Star partners. This number can fluctuate and can sometimes be deceiving for consumers. Basically, it just isn't a true reflection of the overall window performance. In addition, RValue has been more a familiar performance measurement. For windows, the RValue is the measurement of the resistance of heat loss through the glass. This has really become an outdated way to measure window performance, and it's no longer an acceptable window measurement by Energy Star. Today, UValue is a number consumers like us need to be more familiar with. And to be more specific, as consumers, we want to look for the overall UValue of the windows. The UValue indicates the rate of heat flow through the window, not the resistance of heat flow, like our values. The lower the UValue, the better the window performance. There are several factors that can affect the UValue of the windows, including the properties of the frame, the type of glass, the glazing system, weather stripping, even grids can have a bearing on the performance of the window. The solar heat gain coefficient of the window, or SHGC, measures how well a window blocks the heat caused by sunlight. The lower the solar heat gain, the less the solar heat transmits into the house. Depending on the region of the country you live in, you may need a higher or lower solar heat gain coefficient. For example, in northern regions, you want to look for a higher solar heat gain to let more passive heat in your house during the winter months. Conversely, in southern regions or heating-dominated climates, you want to have a lower solar heat gain to block more of the heat coming through the windows. Visible light transmission measures how much light comes through a window. The higher the visible light, obviously the more light is able to get through. Many times, low visible light numbers mean the solar heat gain coefficient will be lower. As mentioned before, this may be perfect for someone living in a southern climate like Florida. There are also 2 optional performance numbers you can look for depending on the window manufacturer you're considering. The first is air leakage. The lower the air leakage number, the less air that will pass through cracks in the window. The second optional number is condensation resistance. The higher the CR number, the better the window will perform against condensation. No window warranties itself against condensation, but again, having a higher CR rating means your window will do a better job combating against condensation. Finally, it's important to note that the perfect window will vary from climate zone to climate zone. Depending on where you live, what your personal expectations and comfort level are, this will help in deciding which window will work best for you. All of these numbers can be reviewed at www.energystar.gov and www.nfrc.org. Thank you.